I don't even think they nerfed this character. I think they buffed him. I think Dragunov is better in Season 2. I think that... Damn, 66? I think that down 2 might even be better too, but I'm not sure yet about that. I think that everyone thought down 2 got nerfed, but I think maybe it got buffed. I don't know.
What's the logic behind down 2 being buffed?
Well, the logic...
May I not ask a question?
Would you guys keep it down? What was I thinking about? Ah, yes, the logic. So, the theory is that it got nerfed because it doesn't leave them in crouch anymore, right? But what does that mean? It means that they can now have access to all these moves because they're standing, right? So they can retaliate with anything they want, right? But one thing they can't retaliate with is a while standing 4. So before, for Dragonov, it was down 2, left both characters in crouch on normal hit, even frames. So we're both in crouch, we're at 0 frames. That's how it was before, right? But now, you're standing, I'm crouching, and I'm at -1.
Thoughts on peeling being of flowers?
Shut up, and thanks. Just a second. So...
Thank you.
I forgot what I was saying. -1. Oh yeah, so before it was even, now he's standing, I'm crouching, and I'm at -1, right? But he can't do a while standing 4. Before, the idea was they're either gonna challenge or not, right? And the solution was they're gonna challenge with a while standing 4. There was no question about it. If they're gonna challenge you, they're gonna do a while standing 4, right? But now that they're standing, they don't get a while standing 4. No character has a move like that from standing. And if they do, it's not common. So the opponent is left deciding what they want to challenge with, you know? And I think that that is not a great thing. For some characters, there could be a really good solution, right? But I think that them not having access to an 11 frame mid retaliation that sometimes tracks both ways or one way or knocks down is a good thing for Dragonov. You know what I mean? They can't do that anymore. They can't do while standing 4 to challenge. So what can they do? Well, what they can do is a jab or a down forward 1 or a homing move maybe. I don't know. The reason I'm not sure is because, you know, I haven't experimented enough with it. But their retaliation, look, like you're moving around, right? And you hit a down 2. You backdash. Right? If they do jabs, if they do down forward 1, there's a lot of stuff you'll whiff punish. You know? But before, it was kind of hard to, against some characters, get away from the while standing 4. You know what I mean? It was like, while standing 4s are so fast and so good, it was hard to escape their retaliation. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. He says, excuse me. He says you're at -1 now, though. That's true. But it doesn't change your ability to move after down 2. And moving after down 2 on hit is a lot better when they don't have a while standing 4. But you know, this is again, I'm not 100% sure, and I don't think it's like a buff, but I definitely don't feel like it's a nerf at all. It's less of a nerf than Hell Sweep for sure. This shit's still cheap in like every way, just about. And it might be cheap in new ways. At the very least, this change causes players to hesitate because they don't know how to challenge because it's new. So at the very least, I can say that due to this change, I think down 2 is, you know, something really scary right now. Now, in the future, maybe what will happen is people will figure out what the best decisions are, but honestly, I don't see there being one or even 2 clear-cut, excellent retaliations. The way While Standing 4 was, like, clear-cut. This is it. Excellent retaliation. And anyone who's an idiot can know that, right? You get hit by a down 2 before, hit that While Standing 4, and that's it. And it still does that same shit as before, right? It still does the counter hit, stun. It still hits on the ground. It still tracks just as well. It still high crushes just as well. Just as unsafe, -13. Same thing. Everything about it is the same, right? Even the damage is the same. So I don't see this as a nerf at all. And if you consider all the new damage he gets off of every single launcher, and you include this move, this is a big deal. Because there were a lot of moves that he could not punish if they pushed out this far on block. Because before this was like 17 frames. But now it's 15 frames. So in a Dragunov mirror match, he couldn't punish this before. Now he can punish it. I'm assuming. I haven't tested it, but it should work. Anyway, I think overall the character is pretty good. Still.